I've already reviewed these. Okay, so as you guys know, I've already reviewed all 3 of these crossovers individually. So today we're gonna do 2 things in one. Yep, you get 2 videos in one. So first, what we're gonna do is we are going to go ahead and we're gonna look at the entire crossover. I'm gonna call it it's one book now, so the entire crossover together. And then we're gonna go and we're gonna look at the sneak peek in the back of the book. And also the other sneak peek that came out. So, here we go!
Abuse. I won't give up or refuse. This is how it feels when you're bent and broken. This is how it feels when your dignity's stolen and everything you love is leaving. You hold on to what you believe in. Que no pare la fiesta. Don't stop the party.
So let's start off with the entire crossover together. So the entire crossover as a whole, I love how it ends, okay? I like how each one leaves a little mystery, which is totally like him, and you can tell that they're supposed to be separate stories, which if you're smashing them in a book, that's sort of a bad thing, but if you're writing them individually, which he started out as doing, then they make sense. But this one, as a whole, you know, they're a little choppy, obviously, with the whole time change difference, but I do like that they keep mentioning other parts. What else to say? I've already talked so much about these. I like how it ends, and it's giving us that like possibility that things could continue to cross over, especially the whole continue to cross over portion. I like that. I really do like that. Like, okay, yeah, imagining Clarice with a Horus avatar. That is a terrifying thought. Would have been very helpful when fighting Cronus, but that is still a very terrifying thought. And I like, so like I said, I like how they leave it open, like they could cross, and I like how it's one of those things where it's like everybody knows, so I have a feeling Chiron might be like, oh great, they're gonna, the Egyptians, why this again? Because as I mentioned, it's happened in mythology before. Not as big as this is probably gonna be, but it has happened in mythology before. When I still want to see Nico and Anubis meet. And why do I get the terrible, crazy, awesome feeling that they have already met and know each other, and yeah, they're gonna both get yelled at for not mentioning anything. Really, that's it. Like, I like how it keeps it open to possibilities. There's a possibility Setne could escape. There's a possibility that they'll cross again. There's all these possibilities that are going on that I can't wait to see or hear about. I also kind of want to see Apollo bring some of this up, and that's a nice segue into the next one, which is the little snippet in the back. I'm gonna call it a snippet. So it's like a sneak peek to the first chapter. I know that, okay, so he came out with a sneak peek a few months ago, back in like around Christmas, right? Yeah, we all were like, that's the first chapter. That's what I was thinking, and that's why I liked the British cover so much, which I will be talking about the covers later on, but that's one of the reasons I like the British cover so much, was because they really did have that awesome way of showing how it all kind of started, and I liked that the American cover did the same thing, where it was like it's showing before the first chapter, but now knowing that is the first chapter is still pretty cool, because it's like, here's the artwork for the first chapter you're gonna see. But we're gonna talk about the covers later. As for how it starts, I don't know if I should feel bad for Apollo or if I should laugh at him. I really don't know, because on the one hand, he's getting beat up, and that's really sad, and those guys are mean. But on the other hand, he just comes out and says he's a what? You don't do that! You don't do that! Why? Like, it was painful to read, because I knew he shouldn't have been doing that, so good job, Riordan, for making it painful to read and stuff. But I knew he shouldn't have been doing that. The one with Percy in it, I love that. Percy would totally walk up to the door and be like, "What?" Not even be like, "Hey." He just, "What? What do you want?" I could just see him doing that. That's totally Percy. I think he released that just to get everybody hyped up for actually being able to see some of the old characters again. And it's during the school year, so I know that we're not going to see Annabeth or Percy too much. We also probably won't see, I'm trying to think, probably won't see too much of Frank or Hazel until, because they're starting in New York. I think they'll definitely see Nico in the first book. Maybe. He sometimes is at camp, sometimes not, but he said he was staying, so maybe he is staying. And Jason, Piper, and Leo are the three that I'm not sure of. Jason could have gone back to Camp Jupiter, but he could also have been staying at Camp Half-Blood. Piper is the same way, but I think she's staying at Camp Half-Blood. Leo definitely is staying at Camp Half-Blood, no doubt about that, but he's always in his little workshop, so what are the chances that he's actually going to see, like, Apollo while he's there? Maybe he's going to help him out, but definitely think we're going to get some Solangelo in there. Maybe Jason a little bit if they go to Camp Half-Blood. Now, this is if they go to Camp Half-Blood. That's the big if. If they go to Camp Half-Blood, because we don't know. Also, let's talk about, I can't say her name, but here it is. Chiara? Something like that. I can't really say it. I'm not that good at pronouncing names in general, but it's something along those lines. And they said that she is a Roman demigod. Now, somebody brought up a very good point online, that what if when they say Roman demigod, they actually literally mean she's from Rome. So she's Italian like Nico, which I think it is confirmed that she's Italian. So if she's literally from Rome, then she would be a Roman demigod, but she's still Greek, which brings in that cool aspect of she grew up in Rome, most likely, or just in Italy, which is the other reason I think they might see Nico and maybe even bring him along on this quest, because he needs to go on an official quest. He really does, and I want him to... Imagining Nico on a quest with Apollo is hilarious, especially since Nico is dating his son. That is even funnier, because, if they're not dating at this point, because this is supposed to take place 6 months after the Blood of Olympus, if they're not dating at this point, that's just, like, bad. One of you asked the other out. Come on. They better be dating at this point. That better be confirmed in the first book at least. Even if it's just like an offhand thing. He's on a date. Just an offhand thing, it better be confirmed. Solangelo better be confirmed. Other thing about these two sneak peeks, really, is that they don't offer much information. Like, we already know what's going on, and it's funny. I love Apollo's point of view. I feel like it might eventually start to change, but he's still retaining that arrogance, let's call it, from the first one and from all the myths. Apollo in mythology, in these original myths, was said to be the greatest of all the gods, really, like, because he was the most powerful or something, but he was seen as one of the greatest gods, and he had like 15 different festivals or something. No wonder he has a big head, and of course he's going to be arrogant when it comes to that, but at the same time I'm like, dude, why haven't you evolved with the times? And it's also a nice twist to see that he doesn't have any godly powers. None at all. I'm assuming he still has his skills, because, like, can you really take away somebody's skills? If you're skilled at writing, if you're skilled at, well, in his case, archery or something like that, can they actually take away? He probably won't be able to, like, shoot a mile away or anything, but he should still be good at archery, I would assume. So he doesn't take away his skills, and I want to know, and there seems to be a chapter missing, because obviously he, there's the name again, I don't know why I can't say it, but obviously she's in this somehow, and the chapter of this sneak peek ended with him blacking out, and then it picks back up with them looking for Percy. So, where did he meet her? Maybe, like, I don't know. Something's gonna happen. There's a chapter, I feel like this This was chapter 1. The one he gave us was like chapter 3. And then we also had, and then there's a chapter 2 somewhere in the middle. Now, I'm not sure what quest they're going to have to go on, or if they're going to have to go on a quest. That's the big, everyone's assuming that he's going to go on this big quest, but like he said, he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know how to win Zeus's favor again. It says the hidden oracle. They're going to go find another oracle. Maybe Rachel's going to go on a quest. That'd be fun, right? And also, speaking of oracles, Ella. There is a chance they could go to Ella, or Tyson could bring Ella there, or they shadow travel to Camp Jupiter, and Ella gives them a prophecy that should be part of it because she memorized parts of that book. Maybe that's the case, and that's how they get a prophecy for the quest, but like I said, it's not even confirmed that they're going to go to Camp Half-Blood. We're all assuming this stuff, but we don't know for sure, which is awesome. So as far as the sneak peeks goes, they get us hyped up, and they get us excited, and they start the story off great, and you get the feel for it right away, which is awesome, but it tells us nothing about the story, which is even better. They just give us more fuel to theorize about what could happen in the Hidden Oracle, and in the, I'm assuming 5 books to come. Maybe this is a 3-book series. I don't know how long it's gonna be. I still want to say it. I have an idea. Here's an idea. It's gonna end with the Greeks, Romans, Egyptians, and Norse all having to come together to fight something, and as they're fighting, he regains his godliness, I guess, and like, but still continues to fight with them. And I also feel like it's a story about him finding out what it means to be human and not being so arrogant, I guess, because all the other gods do have, to a degree, an understanding that, you know, people are people, they're going to change, and, you know, they are not always going to see the Greek gods as gods, like, well, you know what I mean, like religious figures. They're not always going to see that, but Apollo still sees that, especially evidenced by the first chapter. So I feel like that he'll eventually learn that. And if you are a daughter or son of Apollo, I feel so sorry for you, because right now he looks like he's 16. That's got to be really awkward, actually, when he gets to Camp Half-Blood and some of his kids are older than him, like physically. That's got to be really awkward. Well, that's it for now. We talked about the crossover. Maybe he will enlighten us a little bit more on some Egyptian-esseness, if that's even a word. We will be reviewing both covers. Yeah, I like the British cover too, like the European one or like the England one. I'm not sure if it's for all of Europe, but for the England one and for the American one. I'll tell you which one I like better. I'll tell you what I like about them, what I don't like about them. And, well, that's all for today. Remember to watch the character reviews, and I hope you guys are enjoying Percy Jackson Month. Thank you for bearing with me as I figure out this uploading stuff for technology. I'm sorry that it keeps taking me so long. Exporting and uploading are being very slow. I can't have too many videos on my computer, because then it takes up storage and it won't export, and I can't get the footage in, and some things get corrupted, and technology and Demigods do not mix. They really don't, but we're getting them up there. I am pretty much almost caught up. I'm only a day behind now. And thanks everybody so much for being patient and still watching my videos. By the way, I hit 100 subscribers, and that's amazing to me. So thank you all for subscribing. Subscribe for more Percy Jackson Month. So keep on the lookout for some more fun Percy Jackson stuff. Got some fun stuff in the works for you, and really different stuff. A couple more book reviews, and obviously we still got some character reviews to get through before I can review the Trials of Apollo. I'm not letting myself review the Trials of Apollo until I finish these, which is really just 5 character reviews. I know, insane. We are only 3 weeks away from the Trials of Apollo, less than that. I can't wait. You can't wait. So, thanks for watching. Bye. Okay guys, if you're still here, I wanted to talk to you, everybody, about helping you with something. So for the final video on May 3rd, to end Percy Jackson Month, I want to do a thank you video for Rick Riordan. I don't know how it will turn out. I will make it myself if I have to, but what I want to do is I want everybody in the comments down below You can tweet it to me at Devin797. However you want to just say thank you to Rick Riordan, and I am going to put everything together so that on May 3rd he will release his fifth series for us now of this amazing world that we all love, and we can just give him a collective thank you. And he gets thank yous all the time on his Twitter page, but like this video, like it's gonna be just a collective thank you from everybody around the world. So share this video, let everybody know, put a comment in it, tweet me what you want to say, and I will just make a video of everything that is there and just do an intro and outro saying thank you to Rick Riordan. So help me do this so that we can get it. I'm still gonna make it even if it doesn't work. So say thanks to Rick Riordan however you want in the description below if you want to. If you don't want to, that's okay too. And well, thanks for watching and thanks for helping. Bye.